It's your job, dude.
Welcome to the good, the bad, and the bloody.
Why'd you pause? You're all sad. Oh no, we can't keep that in. We can't keep that in at all.
Take two. Welcome to the good, the bad, and the bloody.
No, we're not doing take two.
Dang it!
We're keeping all that in there.
Alright, fine.
I think it's funny. Why'd you leave that in there? I thought it was funny.
Well, just in case you didn't know, I'm Derek Brown.
I'm Cody Bowden, and I turned into a sports car. Oh, goodness. And we just saw one of the best, worst movies of all time.
Yes. Tusk.
Oh, no.
Better than that.
No. Actually, I really like Tusk.
Now you do?
Well, I mean, I like it for how silly it was. There's a lot of good jokes in it, but they're not really supposed to be jokes.
You just had to realize that it was a stupid movie.
It's kind of... Wasn't it actually supposed to be dark comedy?
It was supposed to be just a silly movie.
Well, it succeeded in that, you know.
But I think you were under the impression it was going to be a true blue horror.
I would...
Just like I was.
Well, the ending also made very little sense.
Even if it was a joke.
You know, also, like, how would he even survive? I mean, come on, there's points where, like, if you take the joke seriously, that's what the movie did by accident. And then I had to take it seriously. So it's just a big fucking joke. Maybe that's the big joke.
You're like, worst movie date ever.
Oh, yeah, that was terrible. Don't watch it with anyone on. Yeah, but anyway, we're not talking about Tusk. Wolfcop! You probably heard of this movie. It's on Netflix right now, which we didn't know. But we had seen it in a preview for another shitty movie.
Frankenstein versus the Mummy, if you guys remember that. I sure don't.
Which is weird. Yeah, but think about that. Like, is there, like, some guild of just, like, screenwriters and, like, directors that just promote their shitty movies with each other?
I don't know. If we had gotten this on DVD, I'm sure we would have gotten a commercial or a trailer for Sharknado 3.
Probably, right?
Which, by the way, is a real thing.
Wait, Sharknado 3 is a real thing?
It's going to be coming out soon.
No, that's fucking stupid.
Isn't that silly? I haven't even seen the second one. I'm behind.
No one wants to see the second one. Also, that's what makes me so confused about these, like, B movies, you know? Because, like, Wolfcop actually had some really good special effects.
Yes.
You know, and it's like, it's supposed to be a shitty movie, but there's so much effort put into it being shitty. They promote their website, like, so much in the movie. Wolfcop.com or something like that. Werewolfcop, I don't know. It's called something, but did you notice that? Like, they're trying to be like their own franchise.
Shit, I didn't.
You didn't?
I did not notice.
It was like go to wolfcop.com and, you know, subscribe to Wolfcop monthly or whatever. And at the very end of the movie,
I was too busy laughing.
Yeah. And the very end of the movie is like Wolfcop 2 is coming out 2015. Like, how
Oh shit, you just spoiled it.
How pretentious well, how pretentious you got to be to throw the fucking sequels coming out soon, guys, at the end of your movie. They never.
Or you could be the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Well, that's just like an implied continuation. But you know, like, I don't know, this movie could have bombed, and I'm pretty sure it did at some level. I mean, it is on Netflix, but God, at what cost?
$8 a month.
Damn it, Derek. But I don't know. Does Netflix, like, pay these people to have their movie on there? Or
I don't know.
I think they would pay Netflix, if anything.
They would pay Netflix to let them put it on there.
I don't know. I really don't know how that works.
Netflix. We got this movie we made.
Yeah.
It's kind of a silly movie. You might like it. It's called Wolfcop.
I'm sorry?
Wolfcop?
I'm so... What? No. No.
Please, we'll pay you. Oh.
And it's like, oh, come on, I've seen the shit you've had on Netflix. You had Rubber on there. Put it there.
Oh, that was a funny movie.
Rubber's actually kind of cool.
Dude.
It's really pretentious, but whatever.
Yes.
That's also, I felt like that was a problem with Wolfcop. It felt kind of pretentious.
Dude, that was a fun movie when it came out. Rubber. God.
I like the whole...
I want to rewatch that shit again.
Yeah.
Like they did that whole thing like Funny Games did where it was like,
meta.
Why are you watching this? You know?
And the audience is in the movie.
Yep.
As the audience.
You know, this movie should end more over the top, and then they're just like, well, fuck you, man.
Exactly.
Fuck you, wheelchair guy.
Yeah,
or whatever.
And he's the last one to live.
That
too.
pissed all the girls off in the house.
That movie?
Yeah, Alexis and Desi are like, that's the worst scary movie ever.
Well, it's not really a scary movie, honestly. I'd say it's more of like a...
It's technically a horror film, but it's much more of a... like a black comedy,
It's
I'd
an
say.
art film, for sure. It's so self-referential, you know? Self-referential?
Yes.
Can't speak today.
That one guy who's in the suit and tie, whatever, and the specs, nice comb over and everything.
Yeah.
He's the only dude I know from that movie. He is Xander from Drawn Together, if you've ever seen that show.
Oh, shit, the gay guy?
The
gay elf?
The gay Zelda
Elf
parody.
Yeah. Huh. Oh, that's fucking weird.
Because I was like, this guy looks familiar. It turns out I've never seen him before. I've only heard his voice.
That's really weird. Does he even talk like he does in the show?
Yep, sounds just like him.
Huh.
Maybe with less of a gay lisp, I don't know.
I'll have to listen to it again. What's the name of the superhero guy? Captain Hero or whatever?
Yes.
Is it Captain Hero?
Yes.
That's so stupid. I love it, though.
I love that character.
I like all of them, honestly. That show's really funny.
I don't bow to any woman or man or Japanese man, even if it's the proper thing to do.
Now, if any of you haven't heard of Drawn Together, go watch it. It was a Comedy Central cartoon.
Back when being politically correct was just beginning to be one of those jokes.
Speaking of...
So it's got like all these weird racist jokes.
Yeah, but it's like...
Mostly focused on Mexicans.
Yeah, I like when shows like pick to have mature content in it and they use it well, you know? It's not mature content because it just so happens they say the F word in an episode. It's definitely a show where like they try to make it mature content, you know? Because you can handle it. You're a big boy.
Yeah.
You know?
The three of them, like Woldor, Spanky, the pig.
Oh, yeah.
And then Captain Hero are sitting around fucking playing Spin the Bottle. This is one of my favorite scenes. And then like Spanky and Captain Hero make out, whatever. Because it's only them, like the girls won't play.
Yeah.
So they're just like, fine, we'll make our own Spin the Bottle. With only dudes and blackjack and hookers, you know? Whatever. And they're just like, those two make out. And then after they're done, Spanky just goes, you're all talk.
What?
And then Captain Hero spins it, and it lands on Woldor, and he's just like, wee, you know, like yay. And Captain Hero goes, hey, if you're gonna be gay about this, you can't play.
That's so fucked up.
And Woldor goes, I'm sorry. And then they kiss, whatever, and then Woldor spins it. Oh, I fucking loved it.
Yeah, I don't know. That's so funny. I love moments in that show. Moments like that. I just like the stuff that can. That's also why I don't like PG-13 horror movies.
Yes,
because they can't talk or display or discuss everything that should be. Like you can't have a PG-13 like horror movie. Well,
if it's a slasher,
yeah,
I think the only
I
think the only movies that can get by on a PG-13
like
rating
a psychological one.
Yes, and ghost movies.
Yeah, that's true too.
Like Mama was a PG-13 movie.
Yeah,
that movie's good.
It is.
Woman in Black 1.
Yeah.
PG-13.
But the thing is,
those are the only two I can name.
It just limits them a little bit. There's some moments where you realize if it was rated R, it could be a lot better, and that's a little sad because you think that we don't need gore, we don't need blood, but
sometimes you do,
and sometimes it's other things that require rated R rating. Like content, just mature content in general.
Don't you realize that we are living in the modern age of horror film where you gotta have 50,000 gallons of blood just to be rated R? Just
like the remake of Evil Dead.
Exactly.
50,000 Gallons of Blood, which is the name of my next album. Check out it's going to drop. No, I'm just kidding.
Dropping the mixtape. Hot enough to melt steel beams.
Speaking of politically incorrect stuff, though, I saw this photo of George Bush, just like with his arms spread out, just like, come at me, bro. And it just says, I hate when people dress like this. We get it. You did 9/11. Oh. It's so stupid.
Jesus Christ.
I need to send that to you.
Did you see that on 4chan?
No, I saw that on Facebook. I think I saw it on Filthy Frank's website.
Because I was dumb earlier and reckless. I jumped on 4chan.
Oh, God.
And I noticed they had a freaking thing for politically incorrect. And I was just like, I bet there's all sorts of 9/11 in there.
Oh, dude, hell yeah. It's mostly they talk about mostly like Jews and stuff. Like
Jews.
I know, no, Jews. Not Jews.
Man.
Just kidding.
Oh, load off my mind. Yeah, freaking... I swear, all the bad parts of the internet are going to hit a singularity where people are going to try and bring up all those things that were previously taboo. Like, oh, 9/11, oh, Jews, oh, Holocaust, and then people are just going to be like, get with it, granddad.
I'm worried about that stuff, actually, because it seems that we're branching off into, like, extremes of, like, conservatism and just, like, radical, like, free thinking ideas. You know what I mean? Like, one side of, like, everyone just jokes about 9/11. Mm-hmm. But the other half is taking down, like, the Confederate flag, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like, wait a second, are we moving forward? Are we moving forward? I don't really know anymore, you know?
And then the other thing, with the internet getting all just being funny, like doing quotes like, can we just pretend that airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars? Quoted by Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah, something like that.
You know, that is not a real quote. That is not a real quote from Abraham Lincoln.
But you're worried that in the future...
Song. But it's like pictured with a real picture of Abraham Lincoln and all this shit, just like how they do in Futurama and Idiocracy, if you've ever seen that movie.
Yeah.
They obviously get it wrong, like, we stopped World War II because we formed the UN, and un-Nazi'd the world.
We're like Futurama and like the moon landing.
Yeah, we're whalers on the moon.
Yeah.
Or even just the honeymooners.
Yeah.
He wasn't an astronaut. He was just using space travel as a metaphor for beating his wife. You
Exactly.
know, shit like that.
But I don't think...
4chan is going to make us look like idiots.
No, I don't think that
or
that
make
stuff...
future archaeologists look like idiots.
I don't think that'll be lost in translation. Because here's my theory. We're always going to have a serious side of the internet, and everyone's always going to respect it. Yes. Because we have enough people that want to maintain the truth of, like, history.
Truth, justice, and the...
Yeah.
Earthican way.
So they can stop those that are just, like, dicking around. And also, like, without, you know, a little bit of sane, you know, it's just all going to be nuts. You know, you gotta have some control for there to be chaos. You know what I mean? Know what I mean? Right?
Yes.
Right?
Dang it! Speaking of nuts and chaos, Wolfcop!
No, God, this thing is absolutely nuts.
It's as nuts as you would imagine it is.
Nuts to butts. Crazy.
Yes.
Before we say anything, there's... okay, wait, no. How do I say this? We were both looking forward to this movie when we saw it, because it just looked ridiculous. And,
yeah.
I guess we were kind of...
That was the brief glimmer of hope right before we watched Frankenstein versus the Mummy.
Now, can you blame me for not thinking it was ridiculous enough? I don't think it was ridiculous enough.
No, it was not
ridiculous enough. I think it could have gone, like, way farther.
They showed all the whacker sauce shit in the trailer.
Yeah. So, basically, the trailer just shows a guy who is a wolf cop. Yeah. How do you fucking explain that? He's an alcoholic police officer.
Caught by day, werewolf by night.
Pretty much. And he gets captured by some pagans. I don't know. And then they turn him into a werewolf. So he's like a cop and a werewolf at the same time. So he maintains a bit of clarity, like enough to be a cop. Enough where he's still himself, but also a werewolf, which kind of made no sense to me at first. I don't know, but they also...
Justice cannot be smothered by the animal inside you.
They also, I guess, establish that he's stronger than the other ones. You know,
yes.
The werewolves before him.
It's all the booze.
Yeah, the booze makes him...
This man is the most drunk I've ever seen any drunk man to ever drunk in a horror film.
To the point where it is funny, but then it stops being funny halfway. Then it's like, okay, you know?
It almost gets like Scary Movie kind of funny.
Yeah.
Like, it just keeps doing it
way too much.
When you're like, got it, Brenda's a whore. We don't need this anymore.
Oh, yeah, no, but it keeps going, you know? Whether you like it or not.
It doesn't keep it tasteful like those Ray is gay kind of jokes in those movies.
Yeah, exactly.
But it just lets it keep going.
It's such a weird... This is such a weird movie. Obviously, it's like a cheesy one, but whatever. It's also Canadian.
Yes.
Yeah.
Our first Canadian horror film we've reviewed since Death Dream.
Oh, that's crazy. Well, when the heck did we review Death Dream? That's like episode 12? 10?
6 or something. I don't know.
That's crazy, man.
This is episode 20. Woo!
Woo! Episode 20. That means we've been... We've sat here 20 times.
Yes.
20
well, not
times.
Exactly here 20 times.
How long is it?
Sometimes we've sat over at Scott's house, too, remember? Eating all his snacks.
It hasn't been a year, has it?
No, it's been half a year.
That's what I thought. Why did I say year? Why did I say year?
Because you feel like it's been much longer than this.
That's so retarded.
Which, I don't blame you. It feels like we watched The Woman in Black 2, like, forever ago.
Honestly, yeah, and that's a good thing. I like how time takes its time. I like when time takes its time. You know what I mean?
God damn it.
Right?
God.
Right?
No.
Right?
No.
Right.
Stop.
Okay.
You're not wrong. You're just an asshole.
Oh, okay. I saw my friend had this text, and he's like, I'm in Oregon right now. And he's like, oh, smart ass. And he's like, what? I'm just telling you where I am. And he's like, no, that wasn't a rebuke. I'm just pointing out something that's a fact. And he's like, well played.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, but anyway, yeah, Wolfcop. So this movie, I didn't find it ridiculous enough. With a title like Wolfcop, you better go balls to the wall. And the problem with this movie
Army
is...
of Darkness kind of whacker sauce. Yeah. You got to do that.
And I don't want to say the problem with this movie is, because you seem to like it. It's not really a problem. It's just a problem for me, because I was expecting so much wacky, corny bullshit, that when it starts out so serious and actually kind of well shot, I was like, oh, okay.
You're like, shit.
Alright, something a little decent. Maybe he just happens to be a werewolf cop. Whatever. But no. It goes from, like, melodramatic to just, like, I'm gonna make a fucking race car and call myself the Wolf Cop, you know?
Yep.
It's from, in, like 0 seconds. He just has a sudden change of
0 to fast. Yeah, it starts off with Lou.
Yeah, Lou is the name of the main character.
And didn't his last name, like, rhyme? Something like Lou Garou?
Lou Blue or something?
Something weird that his friend calls him.
Lou, he calls him I don't really know, actually. It doesn't really matter.
But his first name is Lou. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
And if this movie was any more jokey with itself, it would have called him Harry. But, you know, I'm just an idiot.
Harry Wolf?
Yes. That would have been awesome.
That'd be so dumb.
So then it's just like, what are you doing, Harry Wolf? No, it's Harry Wolf Cop.
Oh my god. No, there is one joke like that. When he's a werewolf and a cop at the same time, Wolf Cop, he pretty much tries to stop a robbery, and someone's like, what the fuck was that? Because they see the werewolf cop, and they're like, who is that? And he's like, it's the Fuzz.
Yeah.
And you're just like, oh my god, are you fucking kidding me?
Holy shit.
It's so dumb.
Oh, it was great. But
yeah.
It starts off as every good story does. With an alcoholic cop.
Uh-huh.
Not too much different from real life, I guess. Whatever.
Oh.
I don't hang around cops.
Why is he an alcoholic?
Because he's Canadian, of course.
It's really hard to drink in Canada.
Is it?
It's
I don't know. I've
expensive,
never
I
been
hear.
there.
I hear that they kind of control liquor pretty hard, honestly.
Really?
Yeah. It's like cigarettes. Like, they have, like, a cigarette tax up there that just, like, it's unreal. The cigarettes are, I think, more expensive than, like, marijuana. In some places.
Jeez.
I know, right?
Jeez. No wonder everybody switched over to the ganja when it got legal.
No kidding. But,
They're just like, I could smoke this and give myself a lung cancer, or I could smoke this and just be a stoner.
Be really fucking high. Well, you know what I appreciate about Canada? I appreciate that since it's legal, everyone up there's like, I just want to get fucking high. You know, no one's like, it cures cancer. You know? I hate that. My biggest, like, pet peeve with stoners is stoners that think that, like, it's, like, some fucking wonder drug.
Exactly.
And it's like, so why are you smoking it? You got fucking, you know, gonorrhea or something?
Yeah.
And they're just like, oh, no. It's like, oh, then why are you trying to convince me? I don't have fucking AIDS. You know?
Yeah.
I hate that. Why is that their convincing argument? Like, actually, weed is not bad for you at all. It's like, dude, I don't have cancer. Just give me the weed.
Yeah. It's not bad for you at all. Well, did you know you can use alcohol to clean your wounds? See, alcohol isn't all that bad for you either.
Pouring, like, like a martini. Just, like, pouring it on an open wound. Ow, ow. How'd I get a martini? Anyway.
And then freaking, like,
when you're, like, mixing
cigarettes.
a martini, just, like...
Sometimes cigarettes are good for you. Especially if you want to get rid of one of those pesky lungs. You know?
Why? I don't need 2. I didn't ask for 2.
Yeah.
I want one of them to be iron, also.
Just like when I gave away my kidney, man.
Yeah. You just gave it away?
Give it away, give it away.
Give it away now. I'm just imagining now someone's like, he's like looking at his fingers like, ow, ow. And someone's like, oh, what happened? Oh, I got a paper cut. He just starts mixing drinks.
Yeah.
He's like making a margarita.
How would you like your medicine, shaken or stirred?
Just fucking blending stuff, like pouring margaritas on his wounds.
God, could have just gotten a Band-Aid in the same time. No, that's pussy shit.
Yeah, don't you know alcohol is good for cleaning out your wounds? You little bitch. Anyway, so...
Good for cleaning your floors.
It's also good for healing the wounds inside.
Yeah.
Temporarily. Until the next morning when you actually feel worse about it. I don't know.
That's the same way when you smoke. I'll tell you what.
Probably.
Like, back when I used to do that, like, I'd just do it because I got mad at shit, and then I'd wake up the next day and go, shit, that problem's still here.
Yeah, and you'd probably feel worse about it.
Yeah, because then I'm like, well, there the problem was, and then I just ran away like a bitch.
That's kind of how people that, like, start smoking because they're sad get addicted to it. And yeah, it's like, you can't get addicted to weed. You can get addicted to anything, man. It's all mental. You know, it's not like
fucking mind.
It's not a physical addiction like alcohol can. Alcohol can be a physical addiction, but it's a fucking mental addiction. You know,
it's all in your head, bitch.
Like my brother was we were on like a train one time. You know, don't ask me why we were on a train. Okay, so we were on a train. It was my grandparents are visiting. We went on this like thunder.
See, I didn't even have to ask you why you're on the train. You're just gonna tell me.
I know. So we're kind of enjoying ourselves, having a day out, just taking a cruise, and my brother's just like twitching. And I'm like, what's wrong? And he's like, I just wish I could get high right now. This would be so cool. And I'm like, what would be? And he's like, this train ride would be so cool if I was high. I'm like, what? You don't need to be high. What the hell? It's still cool. You're on a goddamn train. You feel like fucking Harry Potter.
Yeah. Dude.
I guess he wanted to like...
You got excitement out of freaking blowing around your drink at McDonald's.
Yeah. Yeah, right? I don't need to be high. Because I probably already am.
Someone just put it in your blood when you were younger.
Yeah, they just gave me... What if, like, my parents just gave me, like, pills? I had no idea. It's all the time.
You thought it was for your ADHD.
But it was...
But now...
Since you've shown me your agility? Anyway. But, yeah. So, moving on from stoners in Canada...
back to drinkers in Canada.
This guy is an alcoholic.
He is the worst type of alcohol.
So it's actually, I really like the opening scene. Actually, it's really funny. It shows him kind of getting out of bed with, assumedly, a woman of the night.
Yes,
some prostitute.
And all we know about her is that she has a nice bum.
Yeah, and then
that's all you need to know about this character.
And then he gets out of his house, and he's wearing his uniform, and he gets in his cop car. But before he closes his door, he bends over and vomits all over the driveway. And it's like, oh my god, he's still fucking, like, fucked up.
He's so done.
Yeah. And then he backs out, goes to work, runs over a fucking sign in the parking lot at...
Reserved for chief.
Yeah.
So you were like, oh, he must be the chief. How's that possible?
That's what I thought. But then it's like, no, he just took his fucking parking spot.
Like a dickhead.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, Lou, we knew you were here. We could smell you when you first pulled up.
And it's like, how the hell does he still have that job? But then you realize how corrupt the town is. And you're like, oh.
Yes.
Yes. Right? Right?
I forgot about that.
Right?
I forgot.
What did you forget about?
I forgot who turns out to be the bad guys at the end.
Yeah.
Spoilers, but who gives a shit?
It's kind of obvious once you, like...
We just spoil it because fuck you.
Yeah. Well, actually, the ending is not obvious.
Because you're not watching this movie for the plot, I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it for the plot.
I'll tell you that.
Even after the movie ended and we were like, what the fuck happened in this movie? Both of us took a minute.
Yeah, but that's the problem, because, like, I wanted it to be very, like, werewolf-centric, you know? I wanted it to be all about fucking werewolves. But when they don't...
Where did he come from? Where did he go? You know, just those kind of questions.
No, Cotton Eye Joe questions. You know? standard Cotton Eye Joe questions.
Yeah.
So, you know, he's this loser in the office, pretty much. He's a sheriff. He is a sheriff, you know. Wasn't he like a sergeant? What was his rank? I don't even know.
I think he's a deputy.
Yes, probably.
He's one of the losers.
But then you find out that his dad was an officer, too. And he died. So it's like, of course he has a position there, you know. He's been secured, basically.
Yes.
What are you looking for?
My phone.
Oh,
I was gonna look up exactly.
What were you gonna look up?
Something about Wolfcop. Like how exactly the wolf attacked him. Like, because you had mentioned earlier that they planted it in him to become the wolf.
Yeah.
But I thought he got attacked by a wolf.
See, me too. Me too, but then they...
It was all planned.
Yeah, it was a
conspiracy.
Yeah, pretty much.
7-Eleven was an inside store.
Why they picked him, though, I guess he was a loser, you know. He didn't have any family that you knew of.
Yep. Nobody gave a shit about him. He was the town drunk.
Did say his dad was dead. Even though he was a sheriff, you know.
The only person who kind of cared about him was his partner.
Yeah.
The female cop.
Who, what was her name? Kim?
Probably.
I don't really remember.
Like I said, we don't watch this for the plot or the characters. We watch it for the wolf and the cop and how they come together to become...
Wolfcop.
Yeah.
It had enough there, though, you know? That's the thing. So, you know, it just kind of shows him fucking going around, and he's passing all these, like, criminal activities. He's not doing anything about them. He's just driving right by.
Yeah, one dude's getting his ass beat by, like, 8 dudes.
Yeah.
And he's just like, morning, guys. And they're just like... All of them, even including the dude getting beat up, are just like, fuck you, pig.
Like, throwing him the finger, and it's like, are you serious? And he just drives away. It's so bad.
But he gets afflicted with the wolf gonorrhea.
Yeah, at some point. Like, honestly, it's all just filler in between. It just introduces, like, characters that he kind of knows vaguely.
The hot bartender.
Yeah, there's a hot bartender he flirts with, and...
his friend with the big old gay porn mustache.
Oh, yeah, his weird friend.
The comedy relief of the movie.
Yeah, he was... What was he... What he called him... He called Lou over to inspect something. What was it?
I can't remember.
They were like... It was like... Aliens or something? It was something.
Shit.
He shows him video footage of something, and it's basically just... No, it's occult activity.
Yeah.
He thinks that there's like some occult stuff going on.
He's like... What you talking about? Get out of here with this. And he's just like, Lou, I'm just trying to help. Whatever.
Yeah.
Some spooky shit's going on.
Yeah, which is really weird if you think about that.
He's just like, whatever. Drinks a whole fifth of vodka.
Yeah.
And then drives off.
So, there's that, yeah. So, pretty much during the night, he gets super drunk. And he doesn't he get a call? Yeah, he says there's like disturbances in the woods.
About a drug ring going on.
Yeah, so he fucking checks it out. He finds this guy who's running for mayor. Like this guy he had met earlier who was like trying to change the town and make it good. He finds him like dying like on the ground. He's like, "Oh my god, what happened to you?" You know, and he's like, "Behind you," and then he like turns around and gets knocked out.
Mm-hmm.
Vaguely remembers some pagan weird shit, and then wakes up the next day with like this like fucking.
It's
pentagram on his stomach, like this huge carved out pentagram, and he tries to shave too. And
if beard. Only it was a parallelogram,
just a fucking like trapezoid. Just what the fuck? But
damn kids,
it's really weird. This part I didn't really get. Like he's not a werewolf yet. Technically, he's a human right now.
He's in dormant mode.
Yeah, he's like dormant. Yeah. But he has like werewolf powers. Like he can smell like everything, and he like shaves his beard, but it grows back, and it's like
just to a perfect 5 o'clock shadow.
Yeah, and it's like, wow, that's so weird. Also, can we talk about the actor for this movie? I don't like that guy very much.
He has a weird face.
He has a weird face. He's not really attractive or anything. He's just kind of a fucking weirdo.
Well, of course, he's supposed to turn into a wolf.
Yeah, I guess.
Benicio del Toro ain't so easy on the eyes either, but he was the wolf man.
That's true. So he goes to work.
Please don't kick my ass, Benicio del Toro.
Oh my god.
As if he'll ever listen to this.
No, but if he does, I love you.
As the collector, of course, you know.
Of course. Oh, I see. But, yeah, so he, Wolfcop, because he's Wolfcop now. Alright, he's fucking Wolfcop. We know he's Wolfcop.
Lou Garou the Wolfcop.
Lou Garou, that was what they called him, I think. But anyway.
Junior.
So Wolfcop goes to work. He's really good at work now. He finds the dead body.
New lease on life.
Yeah.
That happens every time you get assaulted by cult members.
Yeah.
Why can't that happen to me more often?
So he gets, I don't know. He gets called on a case, and it's the case that it's the guy that he found last night, honestly, that was like dying in the woods. And he's just doing a good job sniffing shit out, and I don't know. And then everyone else, I don't know, it's just kind of vagueness. It's kind of him just like testing his powers on us. He's just like, I could smell her coming.
Like any superhero origin story.
Basically, where there's just like a whole like 30 minutes where they're just kind of figuring out what powers they have, or like
they're
what's
just
happening.
Establishing what his powers are.
Yeah, and like what's going on, you know.
And he stops in at his local bar where hot bartender is.
And she's like, hey, I'm going to close early. And you should hang around here, Lou. So she's like, oh, bar's closing early. And then there's like one other guy in there who's like, fuck.
Yeah, fuck this shit. This is bullshit.
And she's like, down him or drain him. You gotta get out of the goddamn bar because I want to have sex with Lou Guru. You know, and he's fucking pissed. He's super drunk, you know.
And she's feeding him more.
Yeah, and he's like, I gotta go to the bathroom.
She's basically gonna rape him, because how can he consent when he's all drunk?
Yeah.
I mean, like, women have 2 drinks and they're unable to consent.
Oh my god, Derek. Holy shit.
Have you seen those things on Facebook?
No.
Like, fucking, there's this one of, like, a guy and a girl out somewhere drinking.
Yeah.
And then, they're like, Jody was out having a good night, having some drinks, but she couldn't consent because she was drunk, so she was raped. And then somebody commenting goes, yeah, but what about Joey? He had 3 times more drinks than her. Yeah. So I guess when he's drunk, he can consent still.
That's so true. That's true, man. That's why you just can't, like, you can't call date rape when they're both drunk. It doesn't make any sense. But it's scary. There are dudes that go to bars and, like, will even act drunk and, like, pick up girls.
So it's all about those blurred lines.
Oh my god! But if you're picking up girls at a bar, you're already kind of a gross person. So there you go. But anyway, so Wolfcop got powers. Bullshit. Blah 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 blah.
About to get his leg up on over female bartender.
But then he goes to the bathroom, and this is where you see the first transformation. So
worst.
He's taking a piss, and then all of a sudden his urine is just blood. And he's like, oh my god.
Much like mine on the average Saturday night.
And then it shows his dick. Like, it's clearly a fake dick. It looks retarded.
Yeah.
But then it just like inflates and just rips in half. And there's like a hairy like wolf dick underneath. And he's like, oh my god. So then the rest of him starts transforming too. Which, this is an interesting way of like transforming. He basically like rips his skin off like a cocoon.
Yeah.
And like emerges as a werewolf. So there's like a bunch of blood and like his old skin on the ground.
That's the weirdest thing.
It's super weird.
I've never seen that in other movies.
Yeah, because like, does he fucking grow the skin back? I mean, like how? You know, but magic, whatever.
You know, caterpillars.
Yeah.
How do they even?
And at this time, there is this one guy who wants to take out the. Oh wait, you know, I just thought of something. That one drug ringleader guy.
Yes, crybaby.
Yeah. He ends up... Well, okay, huge fucking spoilers. But it's just between you and me right now. So
yes.
He ends up
between you, me, and the mic.
He ends up being that one guy also.
The shapeshifter.
Yeah, he ends up being also the...
That's right, there are fucking shapeshifters in this thing.
Yes.
Shapeshifting reptilians. Those conspiracy theorists were right.
And they talk about that later, but think about it. Why did he want Lou dead if he needed him later to drink his blood?
Oh.
What the fuck, right?
Oh.
He said that sheriff's giving me trouble. Like, but didn't you just make him a werewolf so you could fucking absorb his powers? What the fuck?
I think they were just trying to end the movie, like, an hour sooner.
I don't know, something. They just needed random conflict. So a bunch of thugs, like, go to kill the sheriff because this one gangster guy wants to rule the town. So they're like, alright, let's get the sheriff out of the way. So, well, one of the sheriffs, whatever, deputies. So they go in the bathroom and they're like, oh my god, that's not the sheriff, it's a giant fucking wolf. And then he just starts ripping him in half and like taking him.
But it's not a wolf, it's a wolf cop.
Ah, it's a wolf cop. That's fucking true. I almost forgot.
How could you with a name like Wolf Cop?
Yeah, so he slaughters these people.
So harsh.
And
the effects are so good.
Bartender lady is like, oh my god, sees it. But then it cuts to another scene where he's investigating his own crime scene. And he's just like... He doesn't remember what happened. Oh, no.
He kind of has flashbacks to the night before.
I actually forgot that he was caught by his friend. I forgot about that. That's important, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, he after he's a wolf, he's rampaging, and then it just kind of cuts to black. And then it shows him, like, tied up to a bed. And it shows his...
fuzzy handcuffs and shit.
And it shows his friend standing over him pretty much, and he's just like, oh, you're awake, Lou, you know. You're quite the
man.
beast.
I put you down with like 3 fucking drinks.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
And he's like, "Hey man, I saved your life. You were a werewolf, basically." So that's when you find out, you know, like Lou knows he's a werewolf now, and he's like, "What do I do?" And he's just like, you know, you gotta just be careful, I guess. And
so of course he goes back to the crime scene.
Yeah, and it's like
to where he was,
and he's like, "Do you want me to make you some eggs?" And he's like, "No, I don't make eggs. My ride's here." And he can like fucking smell her car pulling out.
Yeah,
didn't make any sense.
One of my favorite scenes was in that crime scene. Bless you.
Yeah.
It was when the female cop like goes, "Hey, look at this, Lou. This face looks just like yours."
Yeah.
And then holds it up, and it's just like mockingly going, "Officer Boozer reporting for duty."
Yeah, it's so stupid.
I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, like that's not.
That's like
appropriate.
Tusk's brown recluse scene.
So like insensitive. But yeah, so it turns out he's a wolf. Whatever. Blah blah blah. Who gives a shit? And then
So in order to not rampage again, he decides to stay the night in their jail.
Yeah, and
with his friend watching over him.
And he's gonna film it and all that stuff, and pointless character interaction, blah blah blah. And then so then he starts transforming again, and that's actually kind of funny because he's like halfway through transforming, and then he's like, "Oh, forgot to hit record," and his friend like hits record on the camera like halfway. And then
shit! Now no one's gonna believe it.
Yeah, and then as soon as he's a werewolf, he points to like the booze, and he's like, "Oh, you want booze? All right, here you go."
Water.
Yeah, and then they're pretty much like playing like Go Fish and shit for like a long time.
And then they're just like, "You know what, Lou? You know, bad stuff happens. Because all that's important is justice or whatever."
And that's where shit goes down because then the phone fucking rings.
And then Wolfcop just opens the door.
Yeah, like he could open the cell door at any time.
Yeah,
and he just fucking rips open. And goes, "No, Lou, don't, no, Lou." And then he answers his phone. He's like, "Robbery? I'm on my way."
Yeah.
And then it's like, "You're not seriously thinking of going out."
And then he's just like, "But you're a wolf, Lou." Cop.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then they go to the fucking fucking car shop. Which I thought they were going there to put the fucking door back on.
They did that after the robbery part.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
They solve the robbery.
Yeah, they go to the robbery, and that's where, like, he's running around in his uniform as a werewolf, and he has a fucking revolver in his hand, too.
Here's the fuzz.
Yeah, it's the fuzz. Pretty much shoots this guy. He kills him.
Kills him to death.
Mm-hmm. And then, they get back in the car, and it's like, "God damn, Lou, holy shit. You're a crazy werewolf." And he rips the fucking door off of his own car. And he's like, "Great, how are you going to explain that?" And then that's when they look at the auto body shop, and he's like, "Are you thinking what I'm thinking?"
Yeah.
And it's like, "Wait, what?" And then they go in there, and yeah, like you said,
they never fix a fucking door.
Yeah, you think they're going to do that, but no, they put like a new engine in it and everything. And it shows
a new engine in it. They cut out part of the hood, so when the engine glows, you see a W on the hood of the car.
Oh, and then they
for Lou.
They basically make a fucking W for Lou, W for Wumbo. They basically make a fucking like supercharged police cruiser, and it's like, what? Because then you see Wolfcop wearing like fucking welding goggles, just like like enhancing the car. It's like, what?
Yeah.
When did he become a freaking engineer? Or mechanic, or
it's
whatever?
It's the power of booze, Cody.
It doesn't make any sense.
Drink more, you loser.
Why would he do that as a werewolf? Why? And why does he now have like a Batmobile type of car? Okay, like, that's my problem. Like,
superhero origin stuff.
It's too serious and then it gets too silly. There's no like in between.
It just wavers.
Which sucked. Because like literally 10 seconds ago, they were like, it's like, "Lou, don't go out there, you're a werewolf." And he's like, "I gotta, it's my job, blah, blah, blah." And then the next 10 seconds are like, "I'm Wolfcop, I have a fucking...
Wolfcop.
Yeah, I've got a Wolfmobile." And it's like, what the fuck? So then he stops this, then he gets a call about the drug ring guys, like, doing some shit in a bar or whatever. Fucking breaks in runs in the bar with his car, the barn with his car. And then all the guys are like, "Oh shit, it's the wolf cop," And then he just starts fucking shit up. They shoot him, but nothing happens because he's a werewolf.
Yeah, he's completely bulletproof. No, like, ricochet back either.
That didn't make any sense.
It's as if the bullets just go straight through him. Unless they're silver.
Even if they did straight through him.
Nobody did nothing with silver.
No silver. No werewolf killing like with silver. Not in this movie.
Which made me sad.
Yeah, so...
Because I wish one guy would have just been like, "I knew this was going to happen."
So,
oh, shit.
Pretty much fucking carnage and all that shit and all that, I don't know. And now he's the motherfucking wolf cop, I guess.
So here's the main plot. Yeah. Like the main villainous plot.
Oh, yeah.
The reptilian shapeshifters, which can make themselves look human.
Yes.
Require somebody to be turned into a werewolf so they can drink werewolf blood to stay youthful and powerful. They've been running this town for many years.
And you figure that out. Well, you figure out that there are shapeshifters when he's trying to tell Lou like what he is, because Lou's friend is like looking up books and stuff and all this occult stuff. Or no, yeah.
You see, Lou, this is what it's all about.
Yeah, I mean there is a dumb subplot with like canceling this like festival in the woods. It's just kind of all. It doesn't really matter where.
It all adds up to nothing.
Yeah,
but
the point is what you said. There are shapeshifters in the town
which turn out to be the hot bartender, his best friend, and the police chief,
which is really weird. Well, because like the police chief also shapeshifts into the drug lord guy. So it's like, wait, why did he want to kill Lou if he needs Lou later for his blood? It's just so fucking weird.
It all doesn't make sense. But it all has some decent action in it.
Yeah, I feel like you can glance over those parts for sure. But they get Lou in the woods eventually. Just him. And, because they... Oh, no. I forgot how they got him in there. They seduce him. Which is fucked up. We almost skipped the most fucked up scenes.
There was a fucking sex scene with Wolfcop and hot bartender.
As he was a werewolf.
Which, as I mentioned to you while watching this movie...
Yeah.
Wolf dicks are not made for pleasure, Cody. They're made for functionality.
Of course.
But yet, this woman just enjoys it like there's no tomorrow.
Probably because she can shapeshift in no
So
way.
she can just shape her shit to make it pleasurable.
I guess.
These are the questions left unanswered.
Pretty much. But then she knocks him out, gives him some drugs or whatever, and then they haul him off to the woods and tie him to a tree. And then they're like, we're going to drink your blood now, because, you know, blah, blah, blah.
Because the plot demands so.
Yeah. And as they're going to, like, stab him, well, they do stab him. They get his blood and shit. But
With a big fucking sword.
Yeah. But then this is the exact same moment where his lady friend, her cop friend, his cop
partner.
His partner, she, cop lady. All right.
He, she, me, Wombo.
Yes. So she shows up, and she's, you know, like, fucking no. She's gunning him down and stuff. And then also the drug lord, his minions, are also on a wolf hunt. So they're looking for him, too. So there's just kind of a fight between four parties, I should say. Mm-hmm. Honestly. So at one point, Wolfcop gets freed. He starts fucking shooting people too. A bunch of stupid shit. They get into like a big climax scene where they kill the shapeshifters. Then there's like the one last shapeshifter left. And he's like really strong for some reason. Like, Wolfcop is supposed to like flip cars and shit. But he's like punching him and he's just like blocking him and like fighting him back. Kind of like whenever I watched like Captain America. And like Captain America was like rivaled by like just an MMA fighter. Someone who's like really good at fighting. And it's like, no.
That's the only part of Winter Soldier you didn't get sucked in on.
I didn't understand that. It didn't make any sense. Like, Captain America's not like a flexible athletic dude. He is like the epitome of like human achievement. Mm-hmm. He can flip a car. He can throw a car. Okay?
Maybe.
So when these MMA fighters take a hit from Captain America, it's like, how? How are you blocking his punches?
Because, Cody, it's George St. Pierre.
What?
The guy who plays that villain that he fights with in the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
Baltrock the Leaper.
Yeah.
He's a real supervillain in the fucking comics.
Oh.
I just presume he has superpowers that they just never explain.
Oh, really?
Like he's just a really good fighter.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know.
I thought he was just like a very adept henchman.
No, that was like the big honcho of that little thing.
So he might have had some enhancements.
But also, it's George St. Pierre, man.
That doesn't excuse Captain America's punches, man.
It's like when fucking Spider-Man in Spider-Man Original Spider-Man, he fights Macho Man Randy Savage as Bonesaw McGraw.
But Bonesaw loses so hard. Well, he just has the 3 minutes in the ring, you know.
He also beat Spider-Man really hard with a chair.
Oh, yeah.
He had his moment.
Okay, I forgot, yeah. That's true. But it was short-lived.
But we can never have that again.
No. But no one really fighting Spider-Man is superpowered, just enhanced. They have suits.
And steroids.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's true. And cosmic beings.
Sure.
Symbiote. You know.
But yeah, I get it.
Anyway,
why would this villain be on par with a werewolf when all the other ones weren't?
Yeah, they were getting their ass kicked
They're
by
all the same species.
Yeah, just some female cop lady.
In fact, One just gets shot like 2 times, and then he just bursts into flames.
Yeah, but this one gets stabbed with the sword, and then he's like, you shouldn't have done that. And then he starts stabbing the female cop with the sword while it's stuck through his body, and he's like, that hurts, doesn't it?
That's fucking hardcore.
That was pretty hardcore. I was like, talk about penetration. Pinning her up against a tree, literally. So, oof my. And,
got fucking hot in here.
Wolfcop fucking shoots him in the head, and then he dies. It disintegrates into, like, weird ash, because that's what reptilian shapeshifters do, I guess.
Mm-hmm. They burst into flames, especially in, like, the really tropical area known as fucking Toronto.
Yeah, wherever the hell they were. It was really cold, apparently. It was definitely Canada, you know. But then they hop in the wolf car, and they're like, we did it! Hooray! And then it's, like, fucking playing Highway to Adventure or some bullshit. I don't fucking know. Some asinine song at the end as they drive off in the bullshit distance.
It even said Wolfcop in it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. That's right. I almost forgot.
It was a rap.
No, that was the credits.
We're the fucking Wolfcop.
Yeah, so it fades to black, and before the credits roll, it says Wolfcop.com, and it's like Wolfcop 2 coming out 2015. And it's like, fuck you. And then all of a sudden, yeah. And then the rap song is like, they call me the Wolfcop.
And that's when you're just like, are you serious?
I was not having it. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? That is so stupid. Oh, God.
It's like, look, I get a joke.
And that's what's sad, when, like, the werewolf half of the movie fucking blows. Well, it didn't blow. It gave me the cheesiness I was looking for, but way too late. Because I was expecting it the whole time. I wanted to have a fun ride, not like a serious and then wacky adventure. No Two-Face in this, you know?
It's too late to apologize.
Yeah.
For this movie, anyway. We'll just have to watch the sequel. Hopefully there's more action in it, because we won't have to deal with exposition.
Yeah. That's, if anything, that's what I was thinking, you know? But this is such an amateur movie.
Yes.
And even down to, like, how cool the transformation was. Like, because he does, like, rip out of his skin. He, as a werewolf, looks retarded.
Yeah, his mouth is kind of weird.
Yeah, that's the only problem. His muzzle, he didn't have a snout. He just looked like a fucking who from, like, Dr. Seuss, you know? I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. He looks so awful as a werewolf. Like, purely ugly. And not like, oh, he's an ugly werewolf, but like...
Not Coyote ugly. He's just purely ugly.
Yeah, he's just like... He's the good, the bad, and the ugly. You know?
Yeah.
No, it's... He was just really stupid looking. And that sucks, because I wanted like a genuine... How cool it would have been if he was like a wolf-looking face, you know?
Well, other than that, the effects were pretty good.
Yeah.
Like the action scenes where they pull out that one dude's eye.
Oh, yeah. I was actually just about to say that. When he stabs him in the eye with his, like, switchblade and pulls out his eyeball.
Yeah.
They showed the whole thing.
And then also, like, just wolf clawing all over the fucking bitch.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Everywhere, wherever he fucks shit up.
Or where he has his, like, face ripped off and he's, like, a skull. And he runs over and he's like, ah!
Yeah!
And he's like... And he's still alive. At one scene they rip a guy's face off, and it just has like a fucking bloody skeleton face.
It looks like one of the Deadites from Army of Darkness.
Yeah. And he's like yelling, and he's like, ah! And then...
And the sidekick's like, ah!
Yeah, he's yelling back, and he's still running around. When they're driving away, the sidekick's like, I don't know how we're going to explain that. Meth lab explosion in a barn, and some guy without a face running around. Like, he's still running around just like yelling at people, like, ah!
Yeah.
That is so funny.
How'd he get over to him?
I don't know.
He has no eyes.
I don't know. It's so weird. It's so weird.
But coincidentally, that's my favorite scene in the whole movie.
It is really
That's
funny.
right, dropping it like it ain't no thing.
Oh, shit. Well, do you want to know my favorite scene in the whole movie?
Yes.
The intro, where it shows...
Just him being a boozed out asshole.
Yeah. Yeah. Where he before he gets in his car, he throws up on the ground. It's like, damn. He is that fucked up
I remember my first blackout.
Yeah. Well, he's got his uniform
Actually, no,
on,
I
and
don't.
he's going to work... But he's clearly not ready for work. He just throws up like it ain't no thing.
Just like I was.
Yeah, exactly.
The day after your 21st.
Well, let's talk about that. What was your least favorite scene?
I'd say the sex scene. Just because I knew that. I knew that about wolf anatomy. Like, that's not going to be fun for anybody.
Well,
except for him, maybe, I guess.
I honestly forgot about that scene. I keep forgetting about it because it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
So,
and then also, when he first transforms, and it decides to have him transform first on the dick.
Yeah, it's like, why? Well, I mean, that's kind of neat.
Screw this movie for making me look at penis.
But it was such a fake penis.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
He obviously had a dildo down there. But
my least favorite scene is totally Totally the sex scene. Because it goes on for way too long. It shows way too much of things you don't want to see. It's so pointless.
I bet you we missed like an R&B thing in the background, like, oh yeah, girl, I'm the Wolfcop.
Probably. I wouldn't fucking doubt that. Like, oh yeah, I'm the motherfucking Wolfcop.
Let me get up in there, girl.
So dumb.
Girl, you're fine.
So, Derek, let's get to the bones.
The brass tacks.
The bones of this, yes. Out of 10 spooks, what do you rate Wolfcop?
I'm gonna give it a 7.
You're gonna give it a 7?
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
I liked it more than The Gallows, and I give that a 6.
Yeah, but goddamn, man.
6.5.
7?
6.5.
7 is like a good movie. You're gonna make people want to see this.
6.5 then. Whatever.
That makes sense.
6.5.
No, if you can justify it, it's fine. But
the dicks don't deserve a full 7 star.
No. Just 7 inches. But
6.5.
you want to hear my rating?
I'm sticking with it. Right there, committed. Honest Engine, 6.5.
Want to hear mine?
Let me guess. 5.
Yep, it's still a 5.
Oh shit!
Because 5 is 50%. That is the average. That is the middle. That is neither terrible nor good. It is not. It's not okay. It's just perfectly average. It is a fucking movie.
Yeah, it's a film.
Yeah, I didn't fucking hate it enough to go like lower than 5, but I didn't like it enough to think of it as anything good.
Ugh.
I just thought it was alright.
At least we both agree it's better than The Gallows.
Yeah, because I gave The Gallows a 4. And the thing is, The Gallows is shot much better than this movie. It looks a lot better, but it just, content-wise,
no.
It's that ending and the plot holes. This movie had no plot holes. It was just stupid.
Yeah. It wasn't confusing. It was just retarded.
Yeah, and if there was a plot hole, it was because the characters are just retarded. You know, it's there's no. I say retarded a lot.
Oh, one thing here.
What's that?
The werewolf changed at 10 o'clock, not midnight, like it usually does.
Yeah,
in other
yeah,
movies.
yeah.
Is that just a Canadian thing?
I don't know. Oh my god, that'd be really funny. Because 10 o'clock there
might be midnight here.
In Eastern Standard Time.
We just don't know.
Well,
We'll
also, I never understood that about movies. Why, like, our clock seems to be so accurate with, like, the moon positions. Because it orbits the Earth in a different, time.
Yep.
So it should really be random times every time. Maybe by a minute or so off.
Like, all of a sudden, all right, in 5 minutes, I'll be turning into a...
Yeah. Or if... Yeah.
Shit.
Your face, you is so great. Or if anything, it'd just be like, okay, today the moon will be there at 11:42. So I have, 17 minutes to get something really random. So it has to be specific. There's no way. But
these rules are just always so flimsy.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's just not too much to talk about with Wolfcop,
Nope.
Just that it was a weird fucking movie. I mean, I'm not going to recommend that you see it. This is probably the first movie I've ever said that.
I think we also said not to watch Frankenstein versus the Mummy.
Yeah, that's true.
Just don't watch these gimmicky films unless you really want to.
Oh, but why do we keep doing it? Well, okay, I really wanted to see Wolfcop, which you were saying was funny, because this is like the second time someone around you has said that they really want to see a movie, then they see it and they hate it.
Yeah.
Matt
hated The Gallows, you've hated Wolfcop. Now I really want to see, like, we should just ask Jesse and Chelsea, like, is there some scary movie you really want to see?
Yeah.
And then just take it to them, and then or take them to it, and they'll just be like, I fucking hate it.
Yeah. See what happens. But anyway.
I've just learned not to keep my hopes too high.
Yeah, I mean...
Because otherwise I just end up disappointed.
But my expectations were lower for some reason. They were lower than what I saw, but it wasn't what I wanted to see. I had different expectations.
Not good, just wacky.
Yeah, it's very hard for me to explain it, which is why I'm so on the fence with this. 4 out of 10 would mean it's terrible. 6 out of 10 would mean it's okay. 5 out of 10, it's a movie.
Yes.
It's a film. Yep. That's all I can really say.
That's all we can say.
So I don't know. Final thoughts, though?
Eh.
No, not really. I know.
No.
Really. So...
Oh.
Yeah, there was none of that. No howling. No howling. Holy shit, no howling in this movie.
Nope, not at all.
Wow, that's crazy.
No silver.
No
like
silver?
I said.
No. The sword might have been silver. I don't know. But then he would have died. Who knows?
Maybe that's why it could penetrate him.
Well, the bullets went into him and through him. They just can't kill him.
Yeah.
Because he's a fucking wolf.
Cop.
Yeah.
I'm a wolf.
I've got no final thoughts, honestly. This movie was just a calamity.
Calamity Jane.
So next time, we'll be reviewing House of a Thousand Corpses.
Yay!
And possibly at the same time, the successor to that as well. Which is...
The Devil's Reject.
Yeah, The Devil's Reject.
And this is just in preparation for Rob Zombie's film 31, which will come out sometime in October.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, obviously a lot of stuff's going to come out in October.
And the only way we won't end up reviewing these two in the next 2 weeks is if some scary movie pops its ugly head out in the next 2 weeks.
Which is very possible, because as far as scheduling goes, it seems like movies are coming out randomly.
Yep.
And a lot of stuff we don't know about. Like, we knew about the Ghost Dimension for Paranormal Activity way before The Gallows.
Yep.
You know?
I just found out earlier. You know that M. Night Shyamalan movie that's coming out?
Oh, yeah,
The Visit?
Yeah.
Guess what day it's coming out on?
No.
You wouldn't forget it.
9/11?
Yep.
Are you serious? No. That movie looks so stupid.
It's going to be another reason why we'll never forget that day.
Oh, God. I want to. Well, anyway, thanks for listening, commenting, subscribing, buying our merch. I'm just fucking kidding. We don't do any of that shit. We just upload this crap.
Yep. We upload it to YouTube, so check us out there.
Well, that's how they're listening to this right now.
Hopefully.
We should, honestly...
And Facebook.
We should just post these on podcast websites, too.
Podbay.
Like Podbay or Podomatic or anything like that. Because that way we won't have anyone bitching about, oh, it's just this, it's just a picture. What do I do? Like, you don't do... What do you touch yourself? I don't care.
As long as you listen to us and just soothingly encourage yourself.
Yeah, encourage yourself with your hands and your pants.
Like, my God, this movie sounds good.
Look, if you don't touch your groin while listening to this, then something's wrong with you.
Yeah.
Anyway, join us next week where we will review House of a Thousand Corpses.
Whether you like it or not.
Right in the fountain heads.
Oh, man. You went and said it.
I did it!